Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Advancing the Mindset. In this video, I am going to talk about the power of giving, how to give from the heart. So, welcome to my channel. We're here where we talk about the advancing mindset. That is the mindset, the opinion, the thoughts that help you move forward when you are faced with challenges, or we call them challenges, or problems, or mistakes, failures, etc. Things or events or circumstances that make you want to quit and make you stop or make you fail or make you make mistakes and you feel like there's no moving forward. So once you have the mindset of saying, no matter what, I'm going to keep on being persistent, keep on being consistent, then you move on, because that is life. We are faced with many challenges, but it's how we react to the challenges and how we move on from there. That's what determines, not how much you make, how you fall, is how you get up back and keep moving again. So that is what we call the advancing mindset. Welcome to the channel. So you can subscribe if you love what you are seeing or you see what you love. Once on the other. You can also click the bell so you can get notified when I go live. So we're here during the week, Mondays and Fridays, when we talk about other topics that help you develop yourself. There are things that sometimes people don't know how to handle, or you think are a big problem, but because you are smaller than the problems, you have to learn how to handle it so you become bigger than the problems. This problem, but what's the issue that is life, will always be there. You just have to learn how to handle them. No, it's too big for you. Maybe it's not part of you, but sometimes you can learn how to handle them, how to find a solution to the problem, issue, challenge, then you can get over it. So today we're going to talk about giving, the power of giving. So giving is when you give. This is from the heart. Because here we talk about the mind and the heart together as one. The mindset whereby you feel it and you think it, not just thinking alone or just feelings alone, but the thoughts and emotions which are in line together. So we give from the heart, not from the mind. We give from the heart, because that is you being, like I say, you're giving. You're not. There's no negative motive behind you giving. Not to give in order to feed your ego or to feed your, your lack of attention, or to get attention from people, or to put people up or down, or to give so people can feel bad. None of that negative motivation of giving, which people do just to show off. Some give just to, to get a return back, hoping to get a return back from somebody, which is not bad. Sometimes you obviously time going to give and get back, depends on the situation. But we're giving here, we're talking about giving from the heart, whereby it's not giving where you want something back. It's giving because you're able to help somebody out, even if they cannot help you back. Yes, there are times when people can give return. That is like an investment, but that's different from giving. This is where giving, like, hey, somebody needs help, somebody's dying, somebody needs your attention, and you're there to help in the situation where you're able to help them in a way that is suitable for you and for them, not just to help them, of course, they're available. Some people want help. People want all your money. It doesn't mean you give them that. So you can help them, but also think about the situation, how you can help them without giving all your time, your energy, and losing out on yourself. Some people give, let me give my house, let me give all my money away, and then they have nothing left. So you got to think of the situation first. Okay, I can help them, but do I need to help them? Can I give them a little? What is the best way to help? So it's giving from the heart. It's not always about money. People want you to help them with money all the time. More money, you must give me your resources. No, giving can also give them a contact number or somewhere that they can go to get their help, isn't it? It's not about giving always material, but also giving advice. It's good. Giving opinions are the best, but giving professional advice, professional counseling, you can send them somewhere, support to go somewhere and help them. So that is giving as well. It doesn't have to be always physical or materialistic in giving. So how to give from the heart is you want to let go of your ego and say, you know what? Let go of selfish motives. So ego, greed, selfishness. You want boasting. You want violence, manipulation. You give because you want to give somebody £10. Give them here, give it to you. Sometimes not because you want it, it's because you want to give them and say, you know what, enjoy this. Go have a good day with that, Sometimes we might find there's a motive behind which you haven't realized that you're like, oh God, I wasn't really honest, was I? Sometimes you have to dig deeper, see sometimes why you're giving. Sometimes you think you're being honest, but sometimes we are not, because we tend to give sometimes because people are watching. We tend to follow others' examples, which is not really honesty, but because sometimes you're following others, so it's not from your own initiation or your own initiative. So by following others, you're not really being honest, because if they're lying, then you lie as well. You can't say you blame them because you chose to go ahead. Yes, there's a thin line, which is gray, whereby yes, you do know what you're doing, fair enough. But still, at the end of the day, if you're not responsible for your actions, then who else should be, isn't it? So learn to give from the heart. There are many books written about giving, being kind, compassionate, give. So if you see someone who needs something which you can give, go give them. I know nowadays people are begging because they have the money, they just want to make it as a lifestyle to get money out of others, to scam others. So that's what we are now. We're giving now has become a form of scamming. Some will pretend they're so sick, even put a fake, some put fake injuries, some put fake everything just so you can give them. And you're like, wow, that is a level of, I would say, patheticness that we are at sometimes. Somebody literally makes a kid beg, they make them wear bandages. I saw them, someone had a big bandage on the stomach and they were forced by others. So you can feel sorry for them, so you can give them. Somebody fakes an injury, somebody fakes a death, somebody fakes this, so you can give them money. Because why? It's lack of ability to think to work for themselves, or they think nothing is going to happen. So they think, oh, no more, I cannot make it, so I have to cheat, I have to break the rules, I have to break the law, because I think that's going to work for me. So if you give from the heart, you want to give and say yes. You know, always smile and say thank you. Don't, yeah, that was me, that's me. I tell everybody about what I did. Or when I say that is a bit of bragging or boasting. Sometimes I'm going to tell everybody, yes, again, the times they can say, if somebody says, yeah, I gave them, you find out it's good. Sometimes you want to give when nobody has to know that you gave sometimes. Those are times when out there, nobody should know that you give. Oh, I gave. Oh, somebody wants you to tell me, I did this for them. Sometimes it happens whereby you want to, if you lose yourself, you want people to acknowledge you. That's what happens. So you have to be 100% confident in yourself and have your self-worth in order to give others without being selfish or have a negative motive behind it. So give from the heart. You have to say, wholly give out. Don't worry about if they will bring it back. Don't worry about if you might. Also, don't dig out your bucket too deep. But give knowing that it won't come back, or it might help somebody somewhere. So yes, sometimes people are scammers over there. Sometimes I know people scamming me, but sometimes I just give them because I know what. It's a pound or two. Give up to you. I want to give you, not because you're good or bad, because I want to give you, not because you tricked me. Some people think, oh, I tricked them. No, you didn't trick me. I decided to. I know you're scamming me. I know you're trying to use me, but I wanted to help you because you needed help. That's the way you used me, because I knew what I was doing, isn't it? Sometimes it's playing a fool to catch a fool out, isn't it? So give sometimes. Somebody's lying. Some people lie to you because they know what they need help, but they lie because they think it's smart or trying to use it, but sometimes they need help. So sometimes that's the time where you have to think hard and say, okay, not supposed to lying to me, but sometimes they need the help. It's because sometimes they need the help because they don't know how to do it. So they're used to lying a lot. Other times they've been through like, okay, should I help them? I know they're lying. I know they're pretending. I know they're being completely fake. But sometimes I do help them because I know sometimes there's something which you get out of them as well. Sometimes they deserve the help, but then sometimes they realize after that, oh, they made a mistake. So that is giving from the heart where somebody's trying to destroy you, but you want to give them. So that is more like a love thing, whereby you give out of love, not because they're trying to hurt you, or you give forgiveness, or you give something which they weren't expecting. So yes, that's correct. Actually, that is loving from the heart. Where you give from the heart is more of a love type of giving, whereby it's not because you're wrong, or because I'm right, or because you're bad or good. It's because I'm going to do it for you, not because you have won me or you've tricked me. No, it's because I know what you're doing, but I'm giving you. But I also make sure that I don't give too much. I also make sure I give enough, whereby I don't go too far or too little. So if you can manage that. There are sometimes people give a lot because they're so much in love, they're blind. I'm not saying blinded by love. Don't be blind in love and give everything, all your whole life, your whole body, your whole house, your whole thing. No. Somebody wants something, yes, if you love, give a little and see what way it goes. Give a little first and then see how it goes. Don't just give everything at the same time. Just because you love someone doesn't mean they love you back, or doesn't mean they'll come back. So it doesn't mean you give everything. So you gotta love and also logic as well. So I give knowing that this I'm giving out, I set my time. How much time do you want? Okay. What will I lose out? Do I have enough time? Can I help with this? Will I have something left? And I give. Some think, oh, I tricked them. Some think they tricked you. No, I gave you because I wanted to. So I give you. Sometimes you want to win and you're playing a game. Somebody wants to win so bad. So you're like, okay, you're winning, and then you accidentally lose. And I feel, oh, I beat a guy, I won. But no, because sometimes there's no point in winning over somebody who's not up to your skills sometimes. Sometimes you have to play somebody's level. You're ahead of them. You're richer than them. You're better than in that skill. But because they are lower, they think they know it all. They think they're the best. So you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. So let them win. Let them get the ego. But in other case, you've given the victory. So it's from you that they won. They don't see it. They don't know that they have won because of you. You give them the win. You decide to lose so that they can win. And because they're so proud in here, they think they think, oh, I beat a guy. They don't tell about that guy's work. I beat him. But in case you give them the win because you give from the heart. Because sometimes you're giving, you have to give from the heart. Sometimes you win by giving, not by winning the actual battle or the war, isn't it? Because you think ahead 10 steps, what's going to happen in the future? If you lose, if you don't give somebody, like somebody who is trying to use you, sometimes you must help those who are trying to use it, because if you see what happens in the future, later on, sometimes they might bug you, or might affect you, might come back to you, and then they might have to come out of a way to help them. So it's better you give them a pound or two so they go away. So you give them little so they get happy, like, oh, I used them a bit, and then they go somewhere else so they don't come back to you all the time. So these beggars who come, who want to use you, if you don't give them, they'll stick onto you every day, banging it. So what I do, you give them a little, send them far away. So they go and they're happy. I got something off for free, and they go. They think they've won, but no, you give them a little, so you've won your time. You've given them something for them, not because you want to send them away, but you give them something they wanted, but just enough for them to get what they want, and then they go. So giving gives you peace also. So you have to think ahead and say, yes, this person trying to use me, trying to kill me, trying to sabotage me, but let me give them this, because in the end, they will benefit. They might use it for good for somebody else. Yet again, if they're working with you, they will use it in the business, or they'll also help you with the family. So you have to think of all the results which happen when you give somebody before you give, even if they are horrible, and if they're liars. So you think, okay, she's lying to me, but if I do this, she'll go clean the house, she might feed the children, might feed the family. This guy is lying to me, but I know if I give him this, he might be able to help me out with this or that. Some say it's a bit of using, or it's a bit of wanting something back, but it's also when you give somebody, they're also going to do something. They'll do something as well for themselves or for somebody else. That's how life is. You can't just keep it yourself. You either go sit down, do something, or not. If you're plain lazy and just being rubbish, I don't think I would sometimes. To be honest, in my opinion, I wouldn't say it, because I'm gonna give you £100 to go spend on just something, and then you just waste like that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't lie to you. If I knew it, I wouldn't do it. But yes, if you want buying food, if I want, I'll buy something for you, like food. Yeah, probably, but probably I wouldn't give you all the money just in case. No, I wouldn't. Maybe I'm gonna give from the heart, because I'm thinking of what did I do it right or wrong. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. But in all means, give from the heart. So you have to know when to give from the heart, and see, even if you know that they are not the right person, or you think they're lying to you, or they're trying to manipulate you. Some people know that, but you know they're lying, so you just give it to them, because you know once possible they're bugging you. So you give them, they'll let you go. Sometimes they'll move on somewhere else. Sometimes also people are watching around you. People say, you don't give a person. Why? Because she's a liar? Is that why? So you have to see who is watching sometimes. Especially the kids, people looking up to you and say, oh, Uncle didn't give the person. They don't care about the person who's good or bad. All they want to see is you did not give. That is what people will see as you are. So sometimes in public, people ask you and you have it, just give. Later, just because, not because they deserve it, because people are watching and say, oh, so they'll say you are somebody who is a giver. Help them out, not because you want to. Sometimes people are watching. I'm not saying it's being deceptive. Maybe it is, but sometimes you got to give because you want to. Some say it's being deceptive or being pretending. But if you're giving, sometimes people ask, if you can give them a pound, give them a pound. Don't give them a lot of money. Give them something which they can help and say, this is all I have. It's for somebody else. Simple. Sometimes you're gonna think, okay, what am I doing? Who's watching? What are the implications of me giving? What do people think about it? Am I leading? Are people watching me? Was that good for me to give? Should I have to give? Should I be assertive and say no? Should I give? Will it be okay for me to give from the heart? What are the things you can think about sometimes before you give? But no, always give from the heart. Let go of all selfish motives or emotions when you're giving from somebody. Also, don't give away everything. Give enough so that they can survive. They can go move with somebody else so they can move on and help themselves. It doesn't have to be material all the time. It can also be advice, can be support, emotional support. It can be sometimes can even be a hug. Sometimes it can be a smile. Giving is a lot. You have to give a smile. Sometimes you open a door for somebody. Sometimes just bring them a chair. Something small. It doesn't have to be big. Somebody think, no, just giving even a pen. That's giving from the heart. Someone doesn't have a pen. Pay for somebody that small thing. And thank you, goodbye. Simple. Open the door for them. No, carry that for them, Do it for yourself. Do it not to. Don't do it because you want all that attention. No, just do it because you want to do it, and because you're able to do it without sabotaging yourself or losing out on other good things. So do it. Give from the heart. Sometimes it builds you more. People think they build you. Sometimes they think they're using you, but by trying to use you, sometimes you get more out of the people trying to use you, because they think they're going to use you. So you go there, you get more out of them than they think they get out of you sometimes. They give a little, sometimes they have to give back because they've given you. Oh, no, he's giving me, now I must give you back. Sometimes it breaks their logic. So give from the heart, give from the heart. Both trying to use you, give them a lot so you can disprove their games they play. So just says love your enemies, feed your enemies. Instead of fighting against fighting, feed them, let them go away. So you completely destroy the strategy of trying to destroy you. Because you fight, and when I fight back, you swear, when I swear back, and then what's the point? So always be yourself and give instead of giving. You can give them a nice war, you can give them a nice assertive yes, you can give them a nice, miss. Because giving can come in many forms. Give from the heart. Someone wants to fight me, I give him a nice fight. That's giving. Someone wants to check me, I give him a nice block. Someone wants to strip from me, I give him a nice block across my room. Someone wants to scam me, I give a nice block on my phone. Someone's trying to use me and have said no, I give him a nice miss. Someone's trying to call me when I'm in a meeting, saying to call me out and I'm still being someone, I give him a nice missed phone call. It's all giving. Give from the heart. So you can give more. Someone's trying to punch you out, you give him a nice block, give him a nice miss, move them out of the way. I've given you a miss. Give from the heart. Because you put in your heart and say, fight in the heart. Someone's trying to give you a game, give him back a game. Play with your heart. Someone's give you a nice, challenge. Give from the heart. Give him back a nice challenge as well. So that is all giving. Life is about giving. You must give no matter what. It's giving attention to something or someone, but giving is a must. We are wired to give. You can't live out giving because you are given. If you don't give, you die. So you have to give attention to something. You have to look at somebody. You have to listen to somebody. Your brain has to work with senses which come in. So if no sense coming in your brain, then what's your brain becomes brain dead. Brain goes who are like on a chair. Brain all the time because what? They're not giving. They're not able to give anymore. So they become brain dead. So that's what happens when you don't give. So giving is normal. It's a must in life. But you want to give from the heart now. Why? When says, I hate you. When I say give, well, say, no way. No. Give from the heart. The passion, the love, put it in there. So think it here. Have the thought of giving and then give from the heart. Adding the feelings behind it so you can be more emotional and get it in there. And that is where I'm going to stop today. So give from the heart. You have to put in your passion, your love, whatever you're doing. If you're fighting, fight from the heart. If you're being defensive, defense from the heart, not from aggressive, not from negative emotion, but from the heart, with power, with passion, with positiveness. So you give from the heart. Someone's trying to use you, give from the heart and say no, do not use me. So someone's trying to take information, say no, give from that, give them a nice VPN from the heart. Yeah, so you have to block it, boundaries, set your boundaries from the heart. I like you, but this is my boundary. Sorry, from the heart. It is always from the heart. Give and say, yes, you're my friend, but this is where I stop. This is enough from heart of you. This is where you stand, and no, thank you from the heart. I'm beginning from the heart. I'm passionate. I'm being clear and honest and concise. I'm having the feeling of, no, yes, we can work with you. I can do this together, but this is where we stop. This is where I end from the heart. No need of hiding it. So that's where you give out from the heart. So whoever gives, give. If you're in times of fighting, fight from the heart. Someone is wanting to punch out. Let's go. You fight from the heart. Whoa, come on. Work yourself. No way. From the heart. Sometimes you misuse you. Stand up for yourself and say, what were you saying? And say, you know what? I'm here. Say it out loud. Are you talking to me? From the heart. Don't be shy. Don't be timid. Life rewards the bold. The ones who give. People who are bold, the ones who give their all. That is what giving is. Being bold is giving all, even if you are not clear, if you're not sure what you get back. That's what giving from the heart. So giving from the heart is being bold and courageous. You might not win or lose, but you give it your all. Boom. Giving from the heart. Mind and heart connected. So you give from the heart. You're thinking the thought, you think about winning. I'm a champion, I'm a winner, and then Lord, I put in everything I've got from the heart. So you're feeling, I feel like a winner, like a champion, like a giver. I'm better, so I keep giving. So that is it. So I give it all. That is what we call courage, being bold. And life always rewards those who are courageous and bold. So be bold and learn to give from your heart. Giving can be out of emotional support. Giving can be when you're fighting back, when you're defending yourself from war, or people trying to fight you. As you defend with your heart, with your passion. Some people die in war, but they give their all and they die in war. It doesn't mean you win or lose, but you give from the heart because you give it your best shot. Always give it your best, so you know if you fail, you give it your best. There's no point of saying, "Oh, I didn't do something small." If only I'd done that. If you give it your all and you miss, that means it wasn't for you sometimes. Or you try again. Because if you've done everything you can do to win and it doesn't happen, then sometimes, okay, maybe there's something you need to do something different. If you did half and you failed. You don't know why you failed, but you give it your all. You know, yes, I did my best. That is your best, and that's how you win. Sometimes you win by losing. Sometimes if you give it your all and you did your best, you have won. Giving all, giving from the heart is winning. Winning is not about everything out. It's about you winning from the inside. When you give from the heart, you are a winner. When you give from your heart, you are a winner. So if I say I decided to give you, and you started using me, but I give you, I'm the winner, not you, because you wanted to use me, but I had a choice to say no. And you know what? I gave it now. You know, take it, have it, go, enjoy yourself. Goodbye. I win. And that is the winner's mindset. Giving from the heart is a part of a winner's mindset. It's also part of loving yourself and self-caring yourself and all that positive mindset that we talk about and keeping on moving forward. Because we are givers, we are receivers. A cheerful giver is a cheerful receiver. Because sometimes the more you give, the more you receive. So we give out positivity, more love, more awareness, more constructiveness, more productivity. So we want to get back. If you give out negativity, we get it back in doubles. So we say no. We don't give negativity, we don't give greed, we don't give selfishness, we don't give swearing, we don't give complaining, murmuring. We don't give that. We give out love, joy, kindness. We give out smiles. We give out assertiveness. We give out health. We give out wealth. We give out beauty. We give out constructiveness. We give out creativity. We give out imagination. We give out persistence, consistency. We give out the good things, courage, affluence, imagination, desire, enthusiasm. We give out all the good things that I think, because the more we give, the more we receive. I want to give out goodness because I get back goodness. So I want God to help to hurt others or to cheat others because I know that will come back to me double-fold. I say, no, I give out what I can give out the good. If you like it, that is your problem, not mine. I give out the good. Knowing what I can give, I give what I can give you. I have my own reserve somewhere. I'm not giving you my reserve. That is mine. I'll give you what I can give you. If you were lying, up to you. If you were cheating, up to you. I win because I give from my heart. And that's what we call a winner. So we are winners when we give from the heart. So when you add in that from the heart, I'm good, but I am good. So I put in my heart into it. I'm okay. I am fantastic. I am superb. I am amazing. I'm fabulous. That's what is awesome. But yeah, so that is it. So give from the heart. Whenever you're doing, put your heart into it and get results. Don't worry about winning or failing. Sometimes you win by losing, sometimes you lose by winning. If you know when to lose and when to win, then you know exactly what to do. Thank you all for watching. I'll leave it right here, as I said before. So have a great day. So if you liked what you heard or see what you like or like what you see, both ways, or like what you hear or see what you are liking or hearing what you are seeing and you love it, subscribe to the channel. You can also click the bell to get notified when I go live. Also share the video with your friends in bed, in your blogs, spread the good news of keeping on moving forward and giving from the heart. Have a great day. My name is Joshua again. Welcome to Advancing Mindset. So check out our website for more positive content and articles and blogs and more on there. We also live on Facebook. We also Twitter and Pinterest. We are there as well. Have a great day and take care.